Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hey, Michelle. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Emma. Good morning, guys. Hey, Bailey. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Olivia. Hey, Miles. Good morning. All right, guys, if you want to type in the chat and let me know if there's anything specific that you guys want to draw today, let me know. Is there anything specific you guys want to draw? Type it in the chat, please. Is there anything specific you guys want to draw? We can take requests today. Anybody have something specific you want to draw? Oh yeah, zombie. That's right. That's right. Zombie. That's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna do a zombie.
So we can do a superhero ice cream.
Yes, we can.
And a princess on Monday.
Okay. So who else is here? Okay. Zombie. Do you want the full body zombie? Full body?
Yes, please.
Yes? Okay. Hold on one second. We're gonna do full body zombie. Okay, so zombie. We're gonna do butterfly. What else? Somebody said princess, is that correct? What princess? Is there a specific princess you wanna do? Put in your request in the chat, guys, because we're gonna get started. Make sure you guys have some paper, pencil, eraser. Full body zombie, here we go. Let's see. Can you do 2 at once like you did? Yes, I am gonna do 2 at once. Yep. We're gonna do 2 at once. Hi guys, those of you guys who are coming in, if you guys have a request, go ahead and request in the chat box. We're gonna start off. What type of princess did you want? Whoever requested a princess, can you go ahead and write that in the chat box, please? Or unmute yourself and let me know. Okay, I'm just pulling up a couple of references for you guys. Okay, anything else that you guys would like to see? I have princess, any specific type of princess though? Like a Disney princess, like a regular princess, like Princess Leia type of princess? What type of princess? Let me know. I'm looking for a good zombie.
What about Princess and the Frog, or like the...
Oh yeah, like Tiana?
Yeah, that one I liked.
Yeah, let's do Tiana. Okay, I'll do Tiana.
After that, can we do a butterfly?
Yes, absolutely. So we're gonna cut our paper in half. I'm gonna draw a zombie. I'm gonna take this one down. I'm gonna draw a zombie to the left and Tiana to the right. So let's, we're gonna get started here. Let me see where my zombie is looking like. Okay. I think I got the zombie in the graveyard. Now, if you don't want to do the zombie in the graveyard, you don't have to. Just looking to see what's the best zombie. I think this one's good. Add to photo. Okay. All right. I'm gonna cut my paper in half. Right here. Let's see, everybody good? And then I'm going to do you want a more realistic type of zombie or a cute zombie? More realistic?
Either one.
Okay, sounds good. I think we got, these are kind of cutesy. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like this one. Hold on. Do you want a male zombie or a female zombie? Does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. All right, I think we're gonna do this. Let's see, this one. Okay. And this one. And then we're gonna do Tiana. Tiana from Princess and the Frog. Here we go. Tiana, Princess Frog. Perfect. Shall we draw the frog and Tiana as well? Let me see. Oh, she's so pretty. Do you want full body princess or just the half body princess?
I like full body.
Full body? Perfect. Great. Because we have options. Let me see. I think I might do this princess here. Yeah, this one's better. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to cut my paper in half. I'm going to do a zombie here, and I'm going to do Princess Tiana here. Okay? So, and then the next round we'll do a butterfly, and then what else did you have in the chat? If you haven't gotten your little cheese necklace, it should arrive tomorrow or by Monday the latest, okay? Let's see.
The pictures that we're going to be drawing today, can we see what we're drawing so that we can get like a glimpse of what we're doing?
Yes, of course. Okay.
Thank you.
So I have this zombie that we're gonna do. Hold on one second. Let me show your light. Hold on. Let me turn off my, hold on. Sorry, the light. Okay, so this is a zombie. Is that a cool zombie?
Yep.
Okay. And then we'll add the graveyard scene. So we'll take like this picture right here. You see the graveyard in the back. We're gonna start adding that type of graveyard in the back, like a fence, a moon. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we're gonna mash up stuff together, okay? For Princess Tiana, I have this one. Hold on. We're gonna mash this up a little bit. So you see Princess Tiana right there, but we're gonna do her full outfit. Hold on one second. This one. Do you see that? Do you see Princess Tiana there? Okay. Guys, good with that? Yes? Okay, cool. All right, guys. So we're gonna start with the zombie first. Let me just screenshot this, screenshot that. Okay, great. That way I have everything together. All right, zombie first on this side. Now, let me move this a little closer. Great. If you guys have any other suggestions of what you'd like to draw today, go ahead and type it in the chat. We're gonna try to get through as many drawings as possible today, okay? All right, so this is gonna be our zombie right here. And this is gonna be Princess Tiana. Okay, and then we'll do another two, got it? Okay, so for our zombie right here, we're gonna go ahead and do his head. So his head is more like a skull. So you're gonna kind of do bumps in his head, like this. And you're going to curve like that. Curve this down for the jawline because he's kind of decaying, okay? And then you're gonna add one circle here for the eye. Okay, his face that goes up like this, his jawline, and like that. Start with that, and then this eye is gonna be a little bit bigger than the other one, okay? So go ahead and start with that for the zombie for right now, okay? For Princess Tiana, we're gonna go ahead and start. With Princess Tiana, her ball gown's pretty big. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add Princess Tiana, probably, let's see, I'm gonna block out her head here, her body, her gown. So I'm gonna add her face right about here, okay? So closer to like the middle of the paper. Since you have a bigger sheet of paper, you shouldn't have too much problem with this one, but because I have to draw a little smaller since I cut my paper in half, I'm gonna have to do that. So you see you're arching her head. I'm gonna angle her head a little bit just so I can, she's kind of has her head tilted a little bit, okay? And I'm gonna give her her cheek and her ear. So go ahead and start with that for Tiana. And then we're gonna add her crown and everything, okay? All right. For the zombie, once we go back to the zombie, he's kind of scary looking over here. We're gonna go ahead and add his nose. We're gonna add his teeth, so he has some teeth coming out like that. Not many, just like 3. So they're kind of like squares. We have another tooth down here. We're adding a little line in between. Now we need a line that separates right here. from the back of his mouth. And then a line that goes down here for detail. He has like some character with his eyebrow, like that, and some lines here. Okay, and he has like some hair that's just kind of coming out of his head. Just as many pieces of hair that you want to add to him is fine. Okay. And then we're gonna add part of his tie. He's wearing a tie here, like a wrinkled, just like a wrinkled tie that comes down. So go ahead and start with that. I'm gonna move on to Princess Tiana. So with Princess Tiana, we have her face laid out. We have her ear. Now we're gonna do her shoulder. So her shoulder, her neck is gonna go down here, a little line right there for her neck. Okay, let me just get in a little closer so you can see a little better. Is that better? Okay. So we're gonna do a little line for her neck. We're gonna do her shoulder that goes down like this. That's like her back. And then her shoulder that comes down this way like this. Okay, like that. And she has her long gloves. She wears like long gloves that goes down like this. We're gonna do her arm that goes out this way with her elbow going up like that. Okay. She has her other shoulder that comes out a little bit this way like this. And then the part of her dress that's like a petal. Okay, we're not gonna draw her arm yet. Actually, no, we will. We need her hand placement, just the line here. And then we need a line that goes out like this. Like she's basically cupping the frog in her hand like this. And he's sitting like on top of it, okay? With Tiana, you have also her petals. So she has petals, right? Her dress is like a flower. Does anybody know what type of flower is her dress? Anybody? Olivia, go ahead.
Maybe like a lily?
Yeah, it looks like a lily, right? So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just do the curve here on this side, and then I'm gonna do a petal here. I'm gonna do another petal here, and I'm gonna do another petal there. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4 petals, and then you attach that right there, okay? And then this is part of her, we're gonna do part of her back right there. I think I went up a little bit too high, but that looks good, okay? And then we'll draw the frog in a second. I'm gonna do her waistline that goes out like this, but then her ball gown comes out. So I'll probably add another little piece of paper because we need her ball gown to extend a little bit. And then her waistline comes down here and like this, okay? So she kind of has a waistline that goes there. And then it looks like she has some type of lily pad on her dress here. But we're gonna stop there and we're gonna go with her hair. So her hairline, she has a curl that goes like here, a curl that goes here like that. And then we have a curl that goes on top of her head like this. So it's like a squiggle. And then she has some hair that goes above like this, okay? And then she has her headband that goes over that like a rainbow again. And then her headband, her petal, I'm gonna start, you see this is her hairline right here, which is black, and then the headband is green. But then she has her big petal headband that goes one in the center, one on the side, one on the other side, and then one here on this side, and one here on this side. And then it has little sticks, or little, she has a bun in the back. We're gonna do a bun in the back first. See the bun in the back, and then some hair that comes out to the side like this, okay? So the hair that comes out to the side, a bun on the back, her petals, but she also has little lines of flowers that stick out like this. You see just like straight lines up with little dots that extend out of her crown or her tiara. So go ahead and do that. I'm gonna move on to the zombie while you guys work on that. Okay, the zombie. Now that we have his tie for the zombie, what you're going to do is you're going to start working on his collar. On his collar, it kind of looks raggedy, so it's not straight, okay? So 2 triangles there for his collar. We have his arm that comes out like from behind of his jawline here. That's kind of just like raggedy, okay? It's just raggedy. Doesn't really, you're doing, his arm is coming down like this, and it's just raggedy. So you're just like doing your lines like crooked, or just with some texture and some dimension where it looks wrinkled, okay? He hasn't ironed his clothes in years because he's a zombie, okay? And then you're gonna do his jacket that comes down like here, and then you're gonna probably do like a belt right here, and then his other part of his jacket that comes this way, like this, his arm that comes down like this. Okay, his arm is gonna go up like this because he's holding his hand up, and then you're gonna just take this down like this and like this, and we're gonna add his arm that goes up. So his arm also goes like this, his wrist and his finger like that. His other hand goes out like this. But then he's holding a peace sign, so we're gonna do a big peace sign like this. His fingers are, again, they're old, so they're not straight. And then he has his fingers bent like this. So if you do a peace sign yourself, so you can see yourself as reference, like you can see that his fingers bend, okay? Like that, and then you have a line here for your like palm. So go ahead and do that. And you can add some wrinkle lines here because his whole outfit is wrinkled. You could add some wrinkles there, add some wrinkles here, because he's really tattered and torn. And then his hand on this side also, we're gonna do a thumb that goes like this, fingers that go like this. They're just like kind of almost like they're broken. We got 3, we have 5 fingers in our hands. We're gonna do a pinky, and then his nail. So you can do his nail however you like. I kind of just do them like that, okay? So go ahead and do that. Now we're gonna move on to Princess Tiana again. All right, with Princess Tiana, so we have her hair. How are you guys doing? Can I see what her hair looks like, or what you have so far with Princess Tiana? Okay, great. Awesome. Looks great. Awesome. How about, who's doing the zombie? Anybody doing the zombie? Okay.
I did both.
Oh, great. Looks good. Oh, I love it. Great job, Miles. Okay, so here we go. Princess Tiana, we'll do her face last. So Princess Tiana right here, we're gonna do her hand holding the frog. So her hand right here, we're gonna add 1 finger that just goes like that, okay? 1 finger right there. And she's cupping her hand like this, guys, okay? So she's cupping her hand like this. So do you see we drew the thumb right now, and then you're really not gonna see all her fingers like this. You're gonna see her fingers like that. So you're only gonna see maybe like 2 fingers, you know, that see right here. So you see once you cup the finger like this, you're gonna cup her finger like this, but you're only gonna do 1 more line in between like that, because you don't see her whole hand. You only see this. Look, if you hold up your own hand like this in front of you, depending on how you tilt it, you only see 1, 2 fingers. You don't see all your fingers, okay? So she's cupping it there. But she also has her other second hand that she's cupping to hold him. So what does that mean? We need to add her other elbow. So on the bottom here of this, of her chest area, we're gonna do her elbow that goes up. So we're gonna do her other elbow on the bottom here, like this, that goes up this way. And then we're gonna have her other hand kind of extend out like this. So her elbow here, but her hand extends a little further. So you're just gonna add another little line or a little of her fingertip on the other side right there. So then we can add the frog, okay? And then we're gonna draw the frog, and then we'll do the rest of her body. Okay, so the frog is pretty funny. He's like looking at her and he wants a big old kiss from her. So we're gonna draw the frog sitting in her hands, okay? All right. So the frog, since this is a little smaller piece of paper, we're gonna just start with the frog. We're gonna make him a little on the bigger side, okay? Actually, you see here with this finger right here that we have for Tiana, we're gonna do another finger up, so she's holding him up a little bit further. So we're gonna do 2 fingers that we show for the backhand. So what she's doing, she's holding her hand this way, but then the other hand, do you see the screen right here? Look, I'm showing you with my hands. Do you see what she's doing? She's basically doing this motion, okay? So then that way you see the elbows. All right, so with the frog, here we go. So he's gonna go up. We're gonna tilt him a little bit so we can actually see his mouth. So we're gonna do like a little bump for his head first, and then a little bump there, and then his body's gonna come down like this. Okay, so that's the bump. Looks a little weird. His lips are gonna come out almost like a heart, or like a big, like this, kind of like almost like duck lips, or like if you had like big lips when you overline your lips, okay? And it's gonna curve in like this, and then his body goes down. Let me see. And then his leg is gonna come out like this, because he's a little frog, and he has like a little stripe there. She's holding on to him like this. His eye goes down. You can see one of his eye here, one of his eye here. Let me see. I'm gonna see if you guys can see this clearly. If not, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna do a little line that goes like that. Can you guys see that frog clearly or no? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I noticed that the camera's so far away. When I'm drawing a little on the smaller side, it's kind of hard to see. Is that better? Good. We'll get back to the zombie in a moment. Just want to make sure that you guys have the frog. And then we'll color him in, because he has like 2 shades of green in his body. You don't really see his fingers because he's cupped in Tiana's hand. Do you guys know the name of the frog? I don't. Who can tell me? Olivia, go ahead.
Prince Naveen.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah, because he becomes a prince at the end. Duh. Yes, okay. Let me know if you guys got the frog or you need me to hold it a little longer. Miles, we'll be moving on to the zombie next, okay? Are you doing both, Miles? Are you doing the Tiana and the zombie? Oh, okay, awesome. Awesome. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready to move on from Tiana, okay? When you have the frog. Great, we have 1 person. Okay, two people, okay. 3, 4, great. 5, okay. 6, great. All right, we're gonna move on. Okay, here we go. So with Princess Tiana, just so you can start the dress and we'll move on to the zombie. So with her ball gown is gonna extend, before you start doing the line for the ball gown, she has like a lily pad, kind of like the top of her crown. So her lily on her dress goes like this, look. So you have a petal that goes this way. Then we have a petal that goes out like this. Another petal on the side like this. Another petal on the side like this. And then another one like this. So it opens up on the outer, right? But then in the inside, you have to fill in the petals with a little bit more. So you're doing like little tops of triangles in between, okay? Just like that. And then it's basically the little lines, the little, you see on her headband? So you're basically just doing these little sticks with the little dots on the end for the top, for her dress, okay? And that's really on the center of her dress. And then she has, I'm gonna from once you have that flower, you're then gonna curve this out like this. And then you're gonna curve this one out like this. I'm gonna extend a little bit into the zombie, just a little bit, not too much. And then you're gonna curve it like that, okay? Because now we have to add like the petals, and she has a vine that comes down her dress as well. So once you have that, you see here, I'm gonna curve this right here. This becomes a petal. This becomes like a petal right here. This part of her part of her dress becomes like a petal. And then this becomes a petal, okay? So it's kind of like intricate, like because she's kind of sitting down, her petals are kind of curving in together. I'm gonna do a line in between the petals like this, just so it looks more like a petal. But now she has here she has another petal coming down this way, which is an ivory color. Ignore this line right now because I went over to the first drawing. That's why that's showing like that. But you see how there's an opening here? She has another petal that comes down like that, and another petal that comes down here to her dress. Let me just make sure that that's what you see, okay? And then she has another petal that comes here like this, okay? So it's kind of moving into the zombie. So that's a lot of petals in her dress, a lot of ruffle. So let me see if I can add, hold on a second. Let me see if I can add another piece of paper on the bottom here. So we can actually do the rest of her puffy dress. Hold on one second. I'm gonna add a piece of paper. Sometimes, like if you run out of room, which I do tend to run out of room sometimes when I draw because I draw so big. I just add another piece of paper. I tape another piece of paper together to the other end, only because if you run out of room and you still want to draw, that's what you could do, okay? So you see how this ended on my paper? Now you can keep it like that. If you still have more space, I'm gonna actually elongate her dress a little bit, like this, because this is how it should be. And then I'm gonna just add another petal there. But that's it. That's basically all that was left. It was like her butt that's sitting down on the chair. That's all that was left for her. And then she's sitting on a little chair, and the little chair is like behind her right here. Like that curves like this. So the chair goes like this. And then it has like a pretty design. Yeah, it kind of looks like a birthday cake. Just like that with a little design like this. And that's her chair that she's sitting on. Okay. So if you want to add that to that, you can, but you don't have to. I just elongated just so you can see the difference, okay? And then she has a vine inside of her dress. So here, we're gonna do petals that go out this way. So these are green petals, and they kind of have like a glitter sparkle to them. And then we have a leaf that goes there, a leaf that goes out this way like this. We have another leaf that goes out this way, and then a big leaf that goes down this way. But then we also have a vine. A vine, you see the dress that we cut down here? We have a vine that goes down like this, and then like this. Now, another vine goes curved like this. Curve it, curve it. Now you can erase your lines. I can't because I'm drawing with marker. So I can't erase these lines that overlap in here. So I'm just gonna go over like this, make my line. My vine is gonna be a little bit on the thicker side. I'm just gonna go back and curve my vine down. My vine has to have a few little leaves from it. I'm gonna do a leaf right there, maybe a leaf on this part of the vine, and anywhere that you want a little extra leaf, you can do. So that's the vine. I'm gonna try to add some color here just so you can see the difference. I'm gonna just color this in green. So you can curve it however you like. Remember, vines grow in all different ways. Some of them curve in and over and around. So you can go ahead and just curve it in. And then these leaves are green. Her tulip, her flower in the center of her dress is a lighter green, a lighter shade of green. I'm gonna see what else is green on her. Yeah, that's the darkest green. The frog is a different shade of green, but I'll do that with some crayons because in her dress is like yellow, has yellows and different colors like that. Okay, so that's Princess Tiana so far. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the zombie, Miles. Okay, so with the zombie now we need his legs. Okay, so with his legs we're gonna go ahead and just curve, kind of give him his hip. His leg is almost kind of broken, so it's gonna come inwards like this. We're gonna go up, his knee comes in like this, and then like that, okay? His other leg though, he doesn't have a full pant leg on his other leg, so he kind of has like shorts, like somebody took his other part of his pant leg, and then we're gonna curve his foot like that, and then we're gonna give him a big tennis shoe or a big shoe. So with this one here, we're gonna just curve a little bit, curve like that, curve a shoe, and then like that, okay? Now this one, we're also gonna do like wrinkle lines, just lines everywhere in between. And then this one, we're gonna go ahead and do his big shoe like this. And his big shoe comes like that, with a line like this. That's the zombie. And he's gonna have a little heart here on the end.
Make him have hairy legs.
Yeah, you can have hairy legs. Here, let's put some hair on his legs. You can put some hairy legs. You can put some stubble on there. That's kind of funny. And then you can add his environment. So if you want to do a graveyard or a tombstone, you can. I'm going to just add like a line that he's walking behind. I'm going to add maybe like a fence here. And the fence can go like this. I'm going to do a line straight across like this, straight across like that. I'm going to just add some fence lines going up. Fence lines is just like and then I can make these fence lines bigger. If I want to make them thicker, kind of like what we did with Edvard Munch's The Scream, we just make these lines a little thicker to make them a thicker fence. Okay. And then obviously, since it's a cemetery or a graveyard scene, we also need like the moon. So the moon will go like here. And if you wanted to do, you can add some bats to the background. If you want to. You don't have to. Oops. Okay. Add some bats. I'll add some more fuller bats, but that's that. All right, with Princess Tiana, we need her face. Her face is the most important thing. I'm gonna get a smaller marker because this marker is too thick, too thick for her face. Here we go. Yes, who's talking?
Me, Lucy.
Go ahead. Hey, Lucy. How are you, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
So I did the first two, but like I just couldn't do it. Like it was like kind of getting hard. So can I just like not do them and just do the next two that we're gonna do instead?
Sure. I mean, just try your best, Lucy. Like you're just the zombie one is honestly, it could look however you want it to look. So
Okay.
just try. Just try. We're gonna do the face right now for Tiana.
Okay.
Okay, just try. That's what we do in art. We try. Sometimes it gets a little frustrating. If I'm going too fast, just tell me, okay? I don't get offended at all. Okay? All right. So we're going to do Tiana's lovely face, okay? Here we go. Let me see if I have another box. Let me try to get this higher so you can see the... Is that better, like for her face? Is that better? Is that more of a level? Okay. So... Princess Tiana is kind of looking at the frog. So instead of her just looking straight at us like this, she's gonna be looking kind of almost like down a little bit like this, okay? So, but she has beautiful eyes, beautiful eyebrows. So what we're gonna do first, I'm gonna block out where her eye, oh, we need her necklace. We'll do her necklace next. You see here where I did a little a little bump here before her cheek line. That's where her eye is gonna go. So her eye is gonna go tilted up like this. So just watch before you do. And it's gonna go like that, okay? So it's tilting down. This one is gonna go tilted up like this a little bit. And then, because her eyes are pretty big. And then like this, okay? So go ahead and do that. Do you guys see that okay? I'm gonna move this closer if you can't. Is that good? Somebody tell me if you can see that okay? Yeah? Okay, cool. So we have that, okay? Now she has her eye, one eye is going down this way like this. So you have the eye going like this. This one's closer to the corner of her eye, okay? But this one is like a little, you're not going fully to the edge of her eye for this one, okay? So this one goes down like this, okay? We do need to give her some liner. So we'll give her some eyeliner in a second. So before you color her eye in, you're gonna do a little dot inside for like a reflection, okay? So a reflection dot on the top. It's gonna look like she's a little cross-eyed, but she's not, okay? Like that. And you're gonna do another little half, like an arch inside as well for her pupil. So her pupil, let me show you a little bit. Okay, do you see that? Okay, I'm just zooming in a little bit closer so you can see her eye. All right. So once you have her eye in place, we're gonna really darken her eyebrow, her eyeliner. So her eyeliner is gonna just make it a little bit thicker because she does have a little thicker line, almost like a cat eye. So I'm gonna extend her eyeliner like this. So like kind of like my eyes, like if you look at my eyes right here. So she has her eyeliner kind of like this with the liner a little bit. Not too long, but it's just a little bit. And then her eyes are brown. So her pupil is here. Her pupil is black. So the little part of the eye is black. And then the rest of it is brown. So I'm just gonna color it in brown. But I'm gonna leave that one little highlight of white so then that way you can see it, okay? The next thing, she has her eyebrows and then we're gonna do her nose. So she actually has, behind her eye here on top, she has her eyelid. Her eyelid, like if you look at your eyelid, she has a little line behind the eye that goes like that. Just a little light line, okay, for her eyelid. And then she has her eyebrow. Her eyebrow is a little higher.
Lower, please.
Huh? I'm sorry?
Can you move it lower, please?
Oh, yeah. Is that better? Okay, great. So you have her little eyebrow that goes here. And then you have her other eyebrow that just goes, it's basically an arch, okay? It's not too thick. It's a pretty thin eyebrow line, okay? And then with her nose goes out where her two eyes are. You're gonna do like a little letter C that goes this way, a backwards letter C, and then you're gonna do like a underneath like that. So I'm gonna pull this up closer so you can see. Do you see that? Do you see the nose clearly? Thumbs up so I can know that it's okay. All right. So that's her nose. So it's like a letter C on the left, a backwards letter C, and then like a U in the center and two little dots for her nostrils. Okay. Now her lips. Here come her lips. Okay. Now she has a beautiful smile. She loves to smile. And her lips are next. Here we go. Okay. So with her lips, she's smiling big. So her smile, it's basically kind of almost like a triangle that goes up for the peak. And then another, like a bump. I'll make this in a little closer for you guys, okay? And then she opens up her mouth. Like this, and I'm gonna do her. Okay, so I'm gonna put this closer so you can see, okay? Can you guys see that okay? Yeah, okay. So she's looking good. The prince is ready to kiss her. The frog looks kind of funny. He's so cute. Okay, and you don't need to draw any teeth line. It's just general, just like that, okay? Let me know when you guys are ready with the mouth and then I'll move. Sometimes it's kind of hard. Like when I started drawing, it was really hard at first for me to do hands and mouth and like teeth. It took me a long time to try to get really good when it came to that. And sometimes I would get frustrated as a kid, like trying to do it, but I just kept on challenging myself because in art, the only way that we're gonna get better in art, and even me now as an adult, is to practice, right? And not give up. So you just try, and just do the best that you can and see what happens. Like I look back at my old artwork and then compare it to my artwork now, and I say, wow, I've really learned a lot. And life is all about learning, so never give up when you're drawing, okay? How are your lips coming along, guys? Good? Great? Deepanjali, how are you doing?
It's hard.
It's hard? Here, let me see if I can, how many of you guys are having a hard time with the lips? Raise your hand. Okay. All right, Deepanjali. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you, okay? I know it's really hard to do lips sometimes. Okay, look. I'm gonna try to do this a little closer to you so then that way you can see. So look, these are bigger lips though, okay? So look, what I start off with, I basically do 2 peaks that go like this, okay? And then I curve it like this. Actually, that's too far, hold on. The peaks need to be a little bit closer, okay? So like, kind of like that, right? Okay, and then I curve like this. Almost, it kind of looks like a mustache, right? But then I curve this line and I come underneath like this, like that, okay? Do you see that? Then obviously when we smile, we just smile like this. But that's a big mouth, right? But I'm using the whole thing. So if you do at least the U, then you go inside the U, and now you open up the rest of her mouth like that. Did that make sense? Is that better? Okay. All right, guys. So this is Tiana. This is Tiana and her frog prince and the zombie. Okay. What did you guys think? And now at this point, we're gonna do 2 other drawings right now. I'm gonna let you guys finish this up. The next one that we're gonna do is, you guys said, hold on, let me look in the chat. Someone said a butterfly and somebody said butterfly and what else? So I can look this up.
A superhero ice cream.
Superhero ice cream, no problem. Okay, superhero ice cream. Superhero ice cream and a butterfly. We'll do that next. Okay, and that's it. And then once you have time, you can put this on the side. You can color this later. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably start coloring her in a little bit just for some color. Color in a little bit. Just make her pop a little bit. We'll do a superhero ice cream and a butterfly next, okay? So she's so pretty, such a pretty, powerful princess. She's very independent. I love that about Tiana, okay? And you can add her hair. Her hair is, let me see, is it brown or black? Her hair looks black to me. So her hair is gonna be black here. color that in. Do her hair that goes down like this. Down this way. Where does Tiana live? She lives in New Orleans, right? Is that where she lives, guys? Okay. Let's see. Anybody remember? Okay. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, she does.
New Orleans.
All right, and then you just add color. Let's see, if you have markers or watercolors, let's see, I have some crayons that I'm gonna use because I don't have the lightest, that lightest green. This is more like a lemon lime green, which matches her. She has a little darker shade of green for her headband, which looks almost like this one right here that I'm gonna add. Her lips are red. Just add that. And I can even go here with these. I can add some color here with my markers. I like to just add color there. Her lips are red. I'm gonna get my red marker. Give her some red lips. That looks good. And then her dress is also, it's like two tones of green. So I'm gonna do the inside, this color, and then the outer part of her dress is a darker green. This part right here are the lighter greens. Petals. This one's a lighter green. So underneath, anything underneath her dress are lighter green petals. And this one's a lighter green petal right here. And this one's a lighter green petal. The rest of them are darker, not too dark of a green, but a lighter green. And her flower here is this lighter, it's like a lighter, like a yellow, like, let me see, the frog is so cute. Okay, frog, this green is too dark. That green's too dark. Let me see. Maybe this one? So many crayons. Let me see. That's better. Okay, so like this shade of green. That shade of green. That's good. This one for her body, for her dress. It's like a different shade of green. And again, I'm just not taking my time doing this one, but you should. I'm just gonna add color just so you can see reference as far as like what colors are what. Now I would really take my time to color this. Right now I'm just doing it just so you can have some reference for color. But other than that, take your time coloring her in because she's really beautiful. Just gonna color that in, okay. All right, so that's Princess Tiana. And with the frog here, I'm gonna give him a little bit of a pinky tone of lips. I'm gonna add a little bit of a darker shade of green here to him too. I'm gonna change him up a little bit, maybe like his spots. I'm gonna maybe make green lips, green eyes here. Just I'm gonna do like a couple tones of green there. And then I'm gonna do his lips on the pinky side. This is pink, I think. Nope, psych. There it is. I'm gonna add a little bit of pinky on his lips right there. And yeah, so that's Princess Tiana right there, okay? All right, I'm gonna give you guys maybe 2 more minutes to finish up Tiana. Oh, actually, you know what I forgot, guys? I forgot her necklace. Oh, hold on, hold up. Her necklace, no wonder she looks so bare. So with her necklace, all she has is like a big diamond in the center, like a big diamond in the center here, because I'm gonna have to add her green diamond. So look, sorry about that. Here's her diamond necklace, okay? Now, since I already colored her skin and I colored over it, I'm just gonna have to color it over with a marker. So don't forget her necklace, I forgot about that. So it's basically just circles and a big jewel in the center, okay? For her necklace. Forgot about her necklace. Okay, let me see, what color is her necklace? I'm assuming it's green. It is. So I'm gonna do green here for her necklace. There we go, problem solved. There we go. I'm gonna hold this up. You guys see her necklace? Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, next we're gonna do an ice cream superhero and a butterfly. Okay. Does anybody want to share what they have so far? Oh, beautiful, Emma. Great job. Miles, how did yours come out? Violet, how are you doing? Good? Let's see, Miles. Great, I love it. Good job. Anybody else want to share before we move on to our ice cream superhero? Okay, I think I got a good ice cream superhero. You can change it up however you like. Okay, and then a butterfly. Okay, I'm gonna move on. This is not gonna take long because these are pretty easy characters. I'm gonna do one on the left and one on the right. Butterfly, cute. Okay, here we go, butterfly, cute. We're gonna do a cute butterfly or a...
Elizabeth?
Yes.
I requested the butterfly, and can we do one like it's kind of realistic, like maybe a monarch?
Yeah, let me see. Let me look. Yeah. Cute butterfly. Of course. Oh, I see. I see. The monarch butterfly. We got it. I got you. I got you, my dear. We're gonna do that's a photo. Okay.
And I don't really care what color it is.
So this is Olga. This is the butterfly. You like that one? The monarch?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We'll draw that one, and then we'll do the ice cream superhero. Perfect. All right, guys, if you guys are done with this and you want to move on to the next one, you can. If you're just going to focus on the zombie and Tiana, no problem. Just focus on them. However, I'm going to move the paper out of the way, so then that way we can, I can start the other two, okay? And these are easier drawings than what we did with the zombie and Tiana. So I'm gonna cut my paper in half. I'm gonna do a monarch butterfly, which is this one right here, okay? And then I'm gonna do an ice cream superhero that's gonna kind of look like this, but we're gonna add some character to it, okay? So we're gonna add some like features and change it up a little bit, okay? So if you wanna do that, you can. Okay, so ice cream superhero. Here we go. So you can paint in color the other ones later, but it's up to you, okay? So we're gonna start with I'm gonna do the butterfly here on this side, and I'm gonna do the superhero here on this side. So for a butterfly, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna start with the head that's round like this, and then you're gonna curve its body down like this, and it comes down like that. Okay, that's the butterfly. That's the center of the butterfly, okay? If you want to do that. Okay? That's going to be the top of the monarch butterfly. Okay? Now for the top also, here you have its antennas. So it's going to go up like this and just like a little, kind of almost like a little circle at the top, okay? You can make the antennas a little bit on the thicker side if you like, okay? For the ice cream superhero, we're gonna block our paper a little bit closer to the right side because its cape is gonna flow this way. So for the ice cream superhero, we're gonna start with its cone first, which goes like this. Do the cone this way like this. And then, actually I should have made this bigger, but it's okay. Like that, okay? That's the part of the cone. And then we're gonna do its scoop of ice cream like this. Another scoop going up this way like this. Another scoop going down this way like this. Another little one going like this. And then the top that swirls like that, okay? So that's the superhero ice cream. Okay, with the butterfly, we're gonna start making its big wings. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead from the top of its body right here, actually, right here, kind of like where the neck is. We're gonna curve out, and we're gonna curve in like this. Okay, and butterflies are symmetrical, so whatever you do to the left, you have to do to the right. Okay. So if you do, and its wing could look a little different than this one. It doesn't have to look exact, okay? So make it as best as you can. All butterflies are different anyways. So what I have to do to the right, I have to do to the left. So I have to match it. Wherever I started my line here, I'm gonna go over here, and I kind of ran out a little bit of paper, so I'm gonna try to make, this one's gonna be probably a little tiny smaller, but I think if I step back, I think this one's not exactly the same as this one, but it'll do, okay? You can fix it on your paper. Okay. And then it has its bottom wings. We'll do detail in a moment, but it has its bottom wings that extend as well. So it's kind of like a big U, but it's on a curve. So once you have its two wings here, you're gonna curve the bottom wing that goes like this. So you're gonna curve it down, make it wide, and then up like this. You're gonna make sure that there's space here for the bottom of the body, okay? You don't wanna connect it too low. And whatever you do to the right, you're gonna do to the left and match it, okay? And then just go up like that, okay? And that's the outline. Bailey, how are you doing with the ice cream superhero? Bailey, how are you doing? Not answer yet? Okay. With the ice cream superhero, you can go ahead and add its hand going out this way and its arm going out this way, like it's pointing out. I'm gonna add some lines here for like the ice cream cone itself, and then its legs that go up like this. Okay, and you can give it some boots. It's superhero boots. And then I'm gonna add some eyes. So its arm is gonna go out like this, out from the side like this, and like a fist like that. And it has its cape that goes out like this and curves out like that underneath like this. And we'll add some eyes and face and detail to that, okay? All right, for the butterfly, we're gonna go ahead and now start adding detail. So with the detail here, we're gonna create big, thick lines, okay? So let's work on the right one first. So you're gonna create a thicker line in the inside that goes up, around, like this, and then again, and then it thins out a little bit here, okay? And it has little patterns and little dots in between. We're gonna do a line that goes out like this one here, down like this, but we can't just keep it one little line. So we're gonna make it a little bit on the more solid line, so we're gonna make it thicker. And then we're gonna do two lines in the center. So one line going here, one line going here, but we can't just have the line be like that. So we're gonna make it thicker. And we're gonna kind of elongate it a little bit like this. Kind of it opens up on the side like that, okay? It has little dots all over the sides of it, so which you can color differently. So like dots, and you can make the dots any size that you want. You can make some bigger than others, but I'm just gonna do dots here or circles, and those can stay white or those can change, okay? And whatever you need to do to the, whatever you did to the right, you're gonna do to the left. But we're gonna do, let's see. So since I did those, and all these lines in here are gonna be black, but we'll color that in a moment. So we're gonna go ahead and outline that again. We're just following the original line that we did. Follow the original line that you did. You're gonna curve a line going up like that, and then curve it back up, Whoops, that one was a little too thick, but it's okay. And then you see how I did this line too thick, too close together, so now it doesn't match this other side, but it's okay. You can just add the line there. This line should have gone up a little bit higher. It should have matched. You see how this line matches this line? Well, this line should have matched up here. So I can pretend this one, I didn't make the mistake and erase that, but I have a marker. So I'm just gonna make my line here. I'm gonna erase that line. I can't erase it, so I'm just gonna color it in. Okay, so go ahead and do that. And then you're gonna do the circles or the patterns on the sides here. Okay, I'm gonna start coloring the orange part in while you guys do that. Let me see. So I'm gonna color a little bit of the orange in because the monarchs are orange. You can color it any color that you want, but monarchs are usually an orangey or yellow color. Everything else is gonna be black. So once you color that in, it's gonna really pop. I'll show you the reference picture in a second as well. Okay. Just color this in, make it look a little brighter. This was, okay, that one right there. This right here. Color this in, right there, and color this in right here. Okay. All right. And then the bottom part, so you see, so now these lines right here get colored in black. This gets colored in black as well. This one gets colored in black. And the whole part of the butterfly actually gets colored in black. Like all of this gets colored in black. The dots don't get colored in black. Those can stay white, or you can make them orange and yellow. So you're gonna color that in, leave those circles. Okay, so I haven't finished coloring it in, but you get the point. Okay, so the bottom part of the butterfly, what we're gonna do, we're gonna curve like a line that goes like this, and it could be organic, however you like it. Every butterfly has a different type of design, different type of pattern. So I'm just gonna do it like that, okay? Then from there, once you have those two right there, you're just gonna do lines that kind of almost like resemble pie, okay? So I'm gonna create an outer line, again, like what we did with the top. I'm gonna create an outer line in the outside like that. And then we do lines that go like this, like we're cutting a slice of pie, okay? I'm gonna do like 4 of them. But I don't want them to be like thin like that. I want them to be thick. So I'm gonna double line it like that, okay? And then I'm gonna color those in. I'm gonna color those in black, because then the rest of this is black and just the inside is colorful, okay? And let me check. I'm gonna finish up the superhero. And then there's circles here on this one. So I'm gonna do pattern circles here. So anything inside this, anything out on the outer part of the circle is going to be black if you want your monarch to be the same as the reference picture. If not, you can change it up, okay? And then this line is gonna be a little, I'm gonna thicken this up a little bit just so it kind of matches with like the thickness of everything else. Make this a little thicker. So whatever you did to that side, you're gonna have to do to the other side. So again, it's like slicing a pie. 1 line here, 1 line here, 1 line here, 1 line here. Make those lines thicker, double those up, and then do your circles on the ends. You can make these bigger, okay? Make these bigger, color that in black. Color that in. Again, I'm just rushing through this, so take your time with it. But I just want to see you to see the color and just what it's kind of look like. Okay. I'm gonna thicken this line a little bit more. Make that better. There we go. That's better. And then the inside of the butterfly itself is going to be black. So again, the reference picture here is basically this one. Look. Okay, so it has yellow and orange on the top, and it has those lines in the center. Okay, so you can continue doing that. For the ice cream superhero, for any of you doing the ice cream superhero, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give it like an environment. I'm gonna give it maybe some eyes. So I'm gonna do like an eye that goes like this, maybe some lashes. I'm gonna probably do some black eyes because I'm gonna do it more like a cartoon superhero. And then I'm gonna do like, maybe it's lips, like kind of like what we did with Princess Tiana. And there's my ice cream superhero. This one's an easier one. I'm gonna do her lips red. And I'm gonna change her, she's gonna be like a Frosty. And then I could do some lines there. I'm gonna give her some gloves right there. And then I'm gonna add like a sun here. I'm gonna add maybe a cloud. Hopefully she's not melting. I could add like a city skyline in the background if I wanted to. Like let's say I wanted to add city, sky. She's out there trying to save the world. Okay. How are you guys doing with the butterfly? How are you guys doing? Let me see. Anybody want to share? Ooh, gorgeous, Emma. Gorgeous. How about you, Violet? Bye, Olivia. How did you do, honey? Good? Okay, bye.
I did a painting during this.
Okay.
I mean, I've done a zombie like that before, so that's why I decided to do kind of a painting that I requested last week. You can't see what the drawing is yet, but it's going to be a sunset with a pumpkin and a moon silhouette on it.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Anybody else? Yes, Lucy, go ahead, honey.
I'm gonna go, but I kind of like added some stuff, but this is mine.
Oh, I love it. That looks so gorgeous. Great job, Lucy.
I just did different eyes because I don't know.
Yeah, you again, like remember, we all have our own style. You know, so that's the good thing about art. Like we can change it up. We don't have to do exactly what it is, you know? That's a great part about art. Love it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Lucy. Nice seeing you again, honey.
You too.
Bye, sweetheart. Anybody else? Okay.
Bye, Miss Elizabeth.
Bye, honey. Hey, Bailey, how are you doing over there? Did you end up doing the ice cream superhero? Bailey? Are you there?
Yes.
How did you do with your ice cream superhero? Or did you do the butterfly?
I think.
Let's see. Okay. How about Deepanjali? How are you doing?
Adding the color to the butterfly. Good.
Did you do the butterfly?
Both.
Let me see. How did it come out? Let's see, Deepanjali, how did it come out?
Good.
Good. Can I see it? Can I see your work? Beautiful. Oh my goodness. That's gorgeous. All right.
Let's go to our next classes.
Yeah, we're going to go to snack break right now, okay? All right. Well, this is the end of class, guys. I hope you guys had a great time. And I'll see you guys next time. All right. Thank you, Deepanjali. Thank you, Bailey. Have a good one. Bye. I'll see you guys at snack break. Bye, guys.